What's up, world? It is Thursday, February 6th, and I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ because with Him all things is possible. There's no Duck Zone episode, of course, is sponsored by your boy. Top of the morning to everybody. Safe travels to everybody out there moving in the city, man. Wherever you're going, please arrive there safe and please pay attention to all your surroundings. Um, School, work, wherever it is that you're going. Um, get there safe. And remember, with Him, all things is possible. Right, y'all? Happy Throwback Thursday. Um, Jesus, man. I usually start this off. Um, I'm not gonna say I usually don't start it off happy. Um, my chop ups of chop ups where we just talk about we get into different things. Usually, if it's just one subject, we'll have one subject, and that'll be it. Um, but today is going to be a little different. Um, we lost a hip hop legend, an icon, uh, Irv Gotti. So I'm gonna speak on that, and I'm gonna speak on a few other things. The whole thing is not going to be about it, but we're gonna definitely pay our respects. So let's get into it. So for my newcomers, my regulars, everyone, welcome to the No Duck Zone podcast. Let's go. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to the channel, please. If you're looking for a place of real conversations and not just boxing all day, this is where you need to be. So yesterday, if y'all don't know, and if y'all familiar with Lorenzo, Irv Lorenzo Gotti, or I believe I said it right. I think it's Lorenzo, whatever. Irv Gotti passed away um, yesterday. He had been sick, I think, for some time. And then he ended up having a stroke, which is this is not how I wanted to get 2025 started. Especially in 2024, we had such a rough year where we lost a lot of celebrities. But this one right here, oh man, it was a shocker. When people post stuff on social media, you don't want to run with it because a lot of us run with it, and then we find out that it's not true. It's like, sheesh. Um, Sorry, y'all, for the ones that's dropping off. If you expect to come in here and hear boxing, peace. Just smash my like button on your way out. Um, so to hear that happened to him was still shocking. Um, Irv Gotti, the CEO, Murder Inc. Records. I mean, he brought us hits. I mean, and if you guys are not familiar with Irv Gotti, because some of you might not be in that era, look him up. You know, when you had Jay-Z and DMX and Ja Rule on tracks, and they were together, they were gonna be like a group. Oh my God, he put that together when DMX was being brought out in the industry. He went over there to YO and got D, man. It was he brought us a lot of hits, man. You know, did joints with Jay-Z, especially with Ja Rule. He even was responsible for the Ether joint. Nas dissing Jay, ain't that crazy? He was responsible for that. A lot of people don't know that. Um, and yeah, what's up? I always grew up more of a G Unit fan than the Murder Inc., but I had liked 50 and Ja, and it was always when we were younger. It's like they made us pick sides. But I love both of them because they both were talented. 50 just was probably a little more, you know what I mean. But it was always. I always was a Murder Inc. Fan. You know, it's kind of difficult to speak to people about having a stroke. I think I spoke about it on my YouTube channel, and a lot of y'all just ignored it because you people don't want to hear the truth. Some of y'all are pathetic. When I had my man D Free, when his wife caught a stroke, and I remember we came up here to go live. It's crazy how when somebody's talking about your favorite fighter, y'all sit there and give somebody 1,000 views. We're talking about strokes, and then y'all like I don't like. Y'all don't want to hear that. Y'all are so fucking spoiled in this world that if y'all don't hear something y'all don't want to hear, then y'all not trying to pay attention to it. But if I'm sitting here being messy and talking about a whole lot of bullshit, you guys wanna you guys are loved it. You get 1,000,000 views for it. But you know what? It's not even. I don't even trip on that. This is why we had the subject of having a stroke because that's what Herb Gotti went through. He was already sick before that, and I believe he had 2 strokes, and I guess this one right here, along with probably what he was already going through, took him out. 54 years old was still young. It's just 54 years old is still young. 54 is not old. You know, maybe at 75 or 80 and you go, okay, you lived your life. But, it's not saying that 54 he didn't live it. Um, I just want to say, may God be with him and his family and all, man. And to be with Ja Rule, you know what I mean? Because this had to hurt. They had years to, being with each other. And Irv been around for some time now, too. He wasn't no newcomer. If you go back to the video Flavor in Your Ear, you see Irv in it. Nobody probably knew who he was back then, and this is like 94. See, we didn't really hear until what, 90, what was it, maybe 98, 99 is when we got to really see him. I guess once he hooked up with Ja, then took off from there. I think the first time I ever seen Irv Gotti was this place called that used to be open years ago called the Skate Key in the Bronx. And when Ja Rule came to perform, Irv came with him. You know what? And I seen him, matter of fact, I seen him another time after that. But he was a cool dude. Um, this is shocking. It's a blow to the industry. Rather, if you liked Irv or not, you had to respect his hustle and his grind. Now, after a while, people go, "Oh, yo, he fell off. Where is he?" Yo, shit happens to people, man. You don't know what the man was going through. Half of y'all probably don't even know the man was sick. But as soon as you don't see nobody no more, you're convinced that they're washed up. That's why when we see people like him and see people like Damon Dash, even though we might not like the conversations that they have sometimes because we feel like they dwell on things that's in the past that they should get over with, but at the end of the day, they still human. It is what it is. You got to give guys their flowers now and not give it to them while when they're gone. Shocking news once again, and like I said, he brought us so many hits, man, and rest in peace, man. Irv, man, we gonna miss you, brother. There won't be another like you. It would never be a shit talker like Irv. Man, Irv is a shit. Like, Damon Dash was a shit talker, but damn, Irv Gotti was a shit talker, man. He was a shit talker. Interviews, DVDs. It didn't matter, man. And rest in peace, brother. That's all I'm gonna say, man. Rest in peace. And it's crazy because tomorrow makes what, 27, what is it, 27, 28 years? I believe, if I'm not mistaken, since the late great Big Pun passed away. Yep, February 7th. So I'll be doing something tomorrow for Big Pun. Yeah, Big Pun, baby. So rest in peace to that. And it's Super Bowl week, right? So Super Bowl this week, right? Yeah, I think we talked about the Super Bowl this week. So we got a shitload of stuff going on, man. This week is gonna be it's gonna be crazy this week, man. Um, Safe travels to everybody going out there to New Orleans. I'm sure some of y'all are probably already out there, or some of you might be making your way out there. But safe travels. When I mean safe travels, you see what's going on with these planes. New Orleans is already. It's like New Orleans is like a freaking LA and Chicago mixed together. Be careful. Go have you some fun. Go what you came for. And respectfully get the hell out that city. Don't get too comfortable. Okay? Don't get too comfortable. You're going to see the Super Bowl. You're going to want to go. I believe they got casinos down there, down in Bourbon, because I used to live down there. Go have you some fun. But then respectfully, when it's all said and done, take your ass home. Shouts to everybody down there, man. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy how when you go places to go have fun, you gotta monitor people's behavior. Let alone, you gotta monitor your own behavior. It's scary. And this is why, I told people going back to what I was saying a while ago, man, about telling people that you love them because you just don't ever know when they was here. We never saw Irv Gotti leaving. We didn't see a lot of people leaving. We didn't see we didn't see people on the plane in D.C. leaving. We didn't see that happening. So you just never know when it's going to be your last day. It's a damn shame because especially for us that's older, you start looking at your life and everything you went through, and you seen people lose. At some point, you have to be you have to be thankful. This is why when a birthday comes and holidays come around, we can't just say it's another birthday or another holiday. You got to realize that you didn't have to be here. DS3, what's up? You got to realize that you don't deserve to be here. None of us deserve to be here. Our Lord and Savior keeps us here. If you believe in Allah, He keeps us here. Smash my like button. This is the channel for grown folks. So if you ain't grown, I suggest you go back to bed. This ain't one of these messy channels over here. We talk grown over here. So if this ain't for you, I suggest you. That's why it's always important for us to tell each other that we love us. We love each other. We have to do it. We gotta do it. Y'all see what's happening out here. Y'all see how this year started. Look. We're not even like, come on, man. We're not even 30 days in the new year. Well, actually we are. When you think about it, man, it's just tragic, man. It's tragic. It's tragic. You know what I'm saying? Gotta enjoy life, baby. Enjoy the Super Bowl. If you happen to be going to a party or something, or you're going to a bar or a lounge, be careful. Have your fun and get the hell out of there. Because nowadays, people can't handle their liquor. You know what I mean? They can't handle their liquor. They can't even handle beer. Can't handle their beer. If you have a friend that you know is traveling and they're trying to drive, be a friend and take those keys from them. If you know your friend's been drinking before they got in the club, don't bring them with you. Because when they get in the club, they're going to be an embarrassment. And guess what? When they doing too much and they get put out and you're trying to tell the security, hey, they with me, but then you got to go too. Some of y'all call yourself friends, but y'all really not. You got that one drunk friend that don't know how to control themselves. You shouldn't be going nowhere with them. Then the first thing you say is, you act like this everywhere we go. Well, your dumb ass keep bringing them everywhere you go. Don't bring their ass, but that's my friend. Okay, then you don't mind going places and spending money and getting kicked out because that's your friend? Then you should stay home. You and your stay home where you ain't got to get kicked out. Keep your friend at your house. That way that friend can act any kind of way they want. And then when they get too drunk, you can go tell them to go lay down and go to sleep. Some of y'all gonna get thrown out of places spending money to go eat or drink and don't mind getting thrown out because that's your friend. And I ain't a friend in the world. I ain't got a friend in the world. Me and my wife go out. I ain't got to worry about doing that with her. I'll hang out with her before I hang out with one of the homeboys. Because if she was like that, we wouldn't go nowhere in public. At all. Because I'm allergic to stupidity. You going out here, enjoy yourself, man. Have you some fun. Enjoy life. Because you just don't know when you're going to be at the end of the road. Smash that like button, y'all. Come on, man. Stop playing. Y'all come in here. Don't come in here peeking and being sneaky and let me see what he talking about. Smash the damn like button. Like, share, subscribe, man. Get them likes up, man. Come on, man. Y'all kidding me? We're going to be approaching the Keyshawn Davis fight, which I think next week I'm going to be getting into. I didn't want to talk about it so much now because y'all over-talk fights to a point that when they finally get here, nobody wants to talk about them. Okay, I wasn't going to bring it up, but I'm going to go ahead and bring it up. Y'all got so hype about this. BC, what up? Y'all got so hype about this Canelo and Bud, and look, all of a sudden now, we hear it's canceled. Well, that's what y'all asses get. That's what y'all asses get. I hope y'all happy. I was never excited about it. I talked about it, but I'm like, does it make sense? Like, come on, man. None of this shit don't make sense. And y'all fall for it. As soon as y'all hear it, y'all want to go make videos about it. For what? Yeah, DS, I didn't really care from the jump because it didn't really make no sense to me in the beginning. If you ask me, and I'm not trying to sound like a hater. Yeah, we all losing them early. I was doing the chop up about different things, but I also wanted to talk about Irv. So yeah, rest in peace, man, Irv, man. This is crazy. But this is the reason why I was glad that I was from that era where I got to see all these dudes, you know what I'm saying? I got to see these dudes. You know, to be from an era where 50 and Ja was going at it. I'm from that era, man. You know what I'm saying? I got to be around to see all that. Trivia. I don't know, Stormy. I don't know, Stormy. I don't be entertained by what that dude do, Stormy. I really don't. I really don't. And the crazy shit is, yeah, maybe Bivol. But my crazy thing is, this is what I need everybody in the media to stop doing. Stop being entertained by everything that this fucking dude does, man. Everything this dude does, people are entertained. I'm not entertained. You think I'm entertained about him fighting the Jake Paul? I guarantee you I won't be watching that silly shit. Like, we gotta stop being entertained by everything this dude do, man. Like, we got to. Even though we media, that doesn't mean everything we hear. We gotta be like, all right, y'all, let's go ahead and go live and talk about it. Yo, sometimes that shit don't be worth it, bro. It really don't be worth it with that dude. And this is why I tell y'all, right? I talked about, so yesterday on Instagram, I talked about Stephen Fulton versus Bruce Carrington. Something that could potentially happen. That sounds better. Sounds like a fight that could really happen. Right? Makes sense. Because I talk about stuff that makes sense. There was shit about no Canelo, no Jake Paul, or no damn... Even with the Crawford and Canelo, I didn't too much care about that. I spoke, but I really didn't like... It made more sense to me. Well, I can't say who's ready for Steve. See, that's the problem. We got to stop doing that, BC. We can't say that Shushu isn't ready for Fulton yet. Because if that's the case, can we say Crawford is ready for Canelo? We talking about a man going up 2 weight classes versus 2 guys who's in the same weight class. We can't say who's ready for nobody. Hey, man, if you want that fight, go out there and get it. I don't think the girl Perkins was ready for Carissa, but she got it. We don't think Morrell was ready for Benavidez, but he got it, and he put up a hell of a fight. I'm not going to entertain a Crawford and Canelo, but then when it comes to Stephen Fulton and Bruce Carrington, he ain't. Crawford might not be ready for Canelo. I ain't going to just go for Crawford because he's black. I'm going to go for what's real. He might not be ready. But that's not for me to say. But guess what? It's not happening. And as content creators, we got to stop every time we hear something. We got to go live. We got to go post it up. Everybody was so thirsty to talk about it. Now it's a no-go. Y'all should feel very sad about it. I'm not going to feel sad because I didn't post nothing. I didn't post anything. And I wasn't quick to talk about it. All y'all do is make these fighters more popular than what they are. Every time they do something, y'all got to run and go post the shit. Then when it don't happen, now y'all want to say, oh, I knew it wasn't happening. You a lie. For somebody who didn't know it was happening, your asses will be thirsty to talk about it. I'm not moved by anything Canelo does. I'm not. The only reason why I watched his last couple fights with Charlo and Berlanga. That was it. Only because it was Charlo and Berlanga. I'm not moved by nothing that dude does, man. I ain't moved by what he do, man. Y'all might be moved by what he do. I'm not moved by what he do. You see those fights that we just got this past week? Those are the kind of fights we need to continue to keep getting. And I'm not going to say what fighter is ready for no fighter. I'm going to continue to push Fulton versus Carrington. And I hope it happens. And it's funny, Fulton just won his fight. Yeah. Yo, shut up, Stormy. God damn, Stormy B, man. Hey, B. God damn, Stormy. Come on now. Shit. I mean, shit. Damn, Stormy. Sheesh. Damn. Stormy, you cold-blooded, man. I ain't gonna lie. You cold-blooded. I'm telling you, Stormy Raw. He cold-blooded. Damn. Damn, boy. Ain't nobody safe out here with Stormy in the building. Sheesh. But I will continue to push that because Fulton had his fight. Bruce has his fight. Who knows if later this year we can see that. That sounds more realistic than all this other shit. Like all these other make believe fights. Like I'm not. Who's paying for Canelo? Who's? Yeah. Well, I don't know what he's going through, DS. You know, whatever he's going through. I hope the brother's all right. Who's paying for Canelo versus fucking Jake Paul? Only reason why I paid for Jake Paul's last fight was I'm not paid for it, but the only reason why I watched is because Katie Teller and Amanda Serrano was on there. I didn't want to watch that shit with him and Mike. That was bullshit. So I'm telling people right now, I'm telling y'all right now so y'all won't be surprised. Do not come to my show asking me nothing about what I think about Jake Paul and Canelo. Don't do it. Because I don't give a shit and I'm not entertaining it. So don't come and ask me it. I'm telling y'all, don't do it. You do it to yourself if you want. Two things gonna happen. You're gonna get blocked or you're gonna get ignored. I don't care nothing about it. Don't ask me it. Yeah. For real, don't come and ask me about it, man. I'm being serious, yo. I told y'all this year I'm not getting caught up in these bullshit ass conversations that y'all be wanting to entertain. And then y'all say it's boxing. It's not boxing. It's not. It ain't boxing. It ain't shit but a money grab. Fulton versus Keratin. That's boxing. Better B versus B-Roll rematch. That's boxing. That's boxing. What we just saw last week was boxing. But the D-Riders are going to pay for that, and the D-Riders are going to come on the panel, and the D-Riders are going to argue about that. They're gonna argue about it. Yo, man, there's a possibility that Jake Paul might beat him. Man, the fuck out of here, man. The fuck out of here. I'm telling you, man. I don't even know why y'all fans of boxing. I really don't understand, man. Some of y'all just don't know shit. You just D-riding. I respect Jake for his hustle and what he does. That I can't take away from the man. I can't, because that's not right. But other than that, I don't care nothing about dude, man. So you was gonna try to tell me that he was finna fight him in May and fight Crawford in September? Does that shit even sound? And this is y'all king? This is the dude that's supposed to be a Hall of Famer? Okay. I'll let you tell it. Y'all go ahead and go for it. Don't come over here with it, because I don't want to hear shit about it. I promise you. Anybody who do, they're going to get shut down. And I know there's going to be an idiot that's going to do it. There's going to be one of you idiot trolls that's going to do it. Because y'all think that when y'all see this in the back, or you see boxing gloves, or you run through my channel, oh, it's a boxing channel. Let me come over here and cause some controversy and ask certain questions that I'm hoping to get an answer to. Well, you're not going to get it. Because this channel is bigger than boxing. Despite of what you see, it's bigger than boxing. That's why when I have my morning chop-ups are not so much about boxing. It could be boxing. We can go boxing, rap, basketball, football, whatever it is. Movies, what's going on in the world, whatever. Don't come over here trying to figure out my channel. You ain't gonna be able to figure out what it is that I do. Because I could do something today and then next week I can come back and do something totally different. And you like, hold on, I thought this was a boxing channel. Well, I don't need you to tell me what the fuck my channel is. I know what my channel is because I'm the one that's in charge of it. Because, you got these idiots, they go to different channels trying to cause a distraction and a disturbance. Oh, I never seen this guy before. No duck zone, huh? Well, let me go over here. Let me cause Let me cause a little controversy over there. Now, you can't do that shit over here, brother. This ain't the channel for it. And this is a channel where I don't entertain trolls. Some of y'all love to, y'all give these trolls the attention that they looking for. I'm not giving you that over here. I'm just gonna show your ass the door. Sorry. That's like letting somebody in your house that you don't know. You don't know that person from a hole in the wall. But you're gonna entertain them. You're gonna bring them in your house and entertain them. And then when they rude and you can't take them no more, you wanna throw them out. Don't nobody kick them out. Don't nobody kick them out the house. Hold on. Nah, fuck that. You getting out of my house. I don't want. Matter of fact, you're not getting in my house. You're not even getting in. That's how I do over here. Everybody else can do what they want to do. Over here, I don't have time for it. Zero tolerance over here. But that's either here and there. I'm no negative person. So when I tell people to like, share, subscribe, I just bring y'all the real. That's all, man. It's not just boxing over here. It's bigger than that. It's 8:31. Can I make it to 9 o'clock? Let me try to see what I can do. I think I can make it to 9 o'clock. But actually, there's some boxing today, y'all. I think it's tonight. Everyone can't handle opinions. Yeah, well, BC, you know how that is. We've been doing this for a while now. You know how that is, man. But you know me, I always try to move different. I don't put myself in the same category as everybody else, because there's certain things that people deal with on their channel. There's certain conversations that people will have on their channel that I'm not willing to, and people go, well, but you're a content creator. Damn it, I don't need you to tell me what I am. Content creator is a person that can talk about whatever. It doesn't necessarily have to be one. If you sticking to one thing, then that's cool. But I'm a guy where I'm all over the place. I'm going for what I call my media pass. So there was this I don't want to say website, but it's this thing I had to sign up for that it gets you a media pass for when you go to sporting events, concerts, and it's beautiful to have, because I'm like, okay, I'm putting myself in a position where it's not just boxing with me. You know what I mean? The media pass is just for me to, you know what I'm saying, to get around, because you gotta put in the work, man. You can't expect somebody to just give you something. You see all that's back there, those badges and everything you see, all that was just me putting in work and God putting me in places where I didn't think I would be. That wasn't nothing that was just given to me, man. You know what I'm saying? But you put yourself in a place where you're trying to show people your work and what it is that you do, and sometimes you might get rewarded with something that you didn't see coming. So that's basically what I try to do. You know what I'm saying? Not trying to be better than anybody. I don't need my channel trying to be better than anybody. I have to focus on me. So I can't worry about what the 99 other channels got going on, but I always let y'all know when y'all come over here, it's a little different. Oh, he's not going to let us talk about what we want to talk about. Well, it's not about that. It depends. All content ain't great content. Some of y'all just want to talk about any damn thing, and I'm like, okay. Jay Gibson, what's up, my brother? Peace to you and the family, man. This is not a place where, morning. This is not a place where you can just come talk about shit that don't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? I try to make it where somebody understands what's going on. When they come over here, I need them to understand what's going on and not walk in with so much confusion. Some people walk in confusion already, right? Okay, this is no duck zone, so I'm gonna go ahead and say it, right? What do you mean, Jay Gibson? What are you asking me? I don't even know what neither one of those are, Jay Gibson. You're gonna have to break it down to me. Sometimes I'm a little slow at times. Um, like when people walk over here, they'll go, because they see I'm a black man, they'll go, hey, is this a LDBC channel? Knowing goddamn well they don't see anything that says that. Not that I have a problem with those brothers. They know what it is with me, man. Shout outs to them, man. You know what I'm saying? They know what it is. They know they the fam. They good. Shout outs to all of them over there moving. But why would y'all come over here to ask those kind of questions? You understand what I'm saying? Like the idiot that came over. It's like Cash App. It's a no, I have Cash App. That's all I got, Jay Gibson. No, you know what? I'm gonna be getting PayPal and Zelle, but Cash App is the only thing I got. Like the idiot that came, what was it, last week, that asked me, was I a gang member? Do y'all understand the stupid ass questions that people ask? So no, this is not a LDBC channel. No, I'm not a gang member. And I don't like talking about stuff that's not real. So these are some of the things you would need to know about me in order to participate in my channel. Because I'm not going to just answer something because you asked it. That's it. This is what separates my channel from everybody else's. It's not the best channel to be around. Yeah, I don't have a whole bunch of subscribers. So what? And I'm not over here causing controversy. You're never going to see me have 4 or 5 other guys on my channel and we all arguing, talking over each other. You won't see it. You'll never see it. That's just something that it's not tolerated over here, and it never will be. Because over here we have home training. My family that's wrenched up, they're not wrenched up because I was looking for moderators. They're wrenched up because they're family. And I love every single last one of them. And I'm going to protect my family the same way my family is going to protect me. We're real family over here. One thing about when these guys walk in here, they don't disrespect each other. You go to these other channels, you got people who got wrenches that disrespect each other. If you go to other channels, you got guys that got wrenches, not trolls, but guys that got wrenches that disrespect each other. The shit crazy. A dysfunctional household is what I call it. That will never happen here. Not over here. I won't have that here. It's dysfunctional. I've been to channels where I've seen guys with wrenches disrespect each other. Talking to each other like, and this is the reason why I get upset with the hosts. Because y'all give these people, some people, ranches that don't deserve it. They trick y'all into getting a ranch and y'all give it to them. And then they really start showing y'all who they are or who they've been. It's kind of like a person who get monetized. You be like, yo, he was so cool before he got monetized. Exactly. We spread love over here. And when we spread love, it may not be the Brooklyn way, but we spread love, it's the no duck zone way. So somebody to get monetized, you start to see how they really behave. And now you like, damn, he was so cool before he got monetized. But what you don't realize is that he was already like that. He was already like that. You know what I'm saying? People ain't showing you who they really are. People showing you who they been. They was just waiting for the right time to strike. That's all, man. Yo, like none of this shit, like I don't understand what y'all be looking at though. Ain't none of this shit new to me, man. You start to see people for what they are, bruh. For what they are. And it's sad. And I told you that this year is gonna be a year where a lot of people that you thought was cool are not gonna be cool anymore. See, what you're gonna be spending your year doing this year, and probably for the rest of your life, is pulling the plug on a lot of relationships with people that you thought you were cool with. Especially on this YouTube shit. And all that takes is a disagreement or an argument about boxing. Friendship would end just like that. BC just sat here and said, BC, what you said? Keratin wasn't ready for Fulton. Fulton wasn't ready for Keratin. Either way you said it. I didn't sit here and get mad with BC and tell him, man, you dumbass, you don't know what you're talking about. Get out of here. Canes, what up? Crush, the greatest man alive, my Philly brother, what up? No, but that's BC's opinion. You can't get, we keep it respectful. BC has a right to voice his opinion. Jay Gibson has a right to voice his opinion. My brothers in here have a right to voice their opinion. We keep it respectful over here, man. I have a great household and I love all my brothers. Straight up. I love all my brothers. If it wasn't for y'all, there wouldn't even be no annual barbecue, man. Y'all the only, I say this all the time, but I'm going to keep saying it because I want to give y'all flowers. Everybody want to give me my flowers, but I want to give you y'all flowers and tell y'all if it wasn't for y'all, there wouldn't even be no annual barbecue. Yeah, I know, BC. But I'm just saying, you see how you said that? I didn't sit here and tweak out on you. Oh, let me give you the link. Let me give you the link, BC, so you can come up and explain yourself. Because a lot of times, you got to watch out for that. Sometimes when people do that, they setting you up. Because they just, you know what I mean? Even if the host is saying, hey, come explain yourself, you're going to have some idiot who's going to, yeah, come on, BC. You know how that go already. Yo, I'm going to give you the link. Come up and explain yourself. And then here it is. It's a whole bunch of buffoonery going on. As if a man can't voice his opinion. Like, you understand what I'm saying? That's the kind of world we living in now, where people are fucking emotional. It's too many of y'all Carl Thomas. But I'm just saying, it's too many Carl Thomases running around here, man. Y'all dudes are emotional. We ain't with none of that. Smash that like button, y'all. Smash that like button. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. This is where it goes down at. No Duck Zone Podcast. So this is all I'm saying is we have to take some responsibilities on how our channels are being ran. The people that we're allowing to come in. The people that we want to stay. The subjects. What to say. What not to say. Because even though this is no Duck Zone and I don't duck anything, there's certain things I'd be like, I like to talk about it, but then I got to figure out how I'm going to talk about it without using certain words that people will get offended by, or YouTube will be like, well, we're not going to let you get away with that one, buddy. And it's very simple. Because remember, not only the world is watching, but those special people are watching. You know who those special people are. the ones that's waiting for you to slip up and say something so they can criminate you or hit you with the RICO charge. You know how that is, because that's trending like crazy right now. So, like I said, I'm gonna give all you guys your flowers. BC, Jay Gibson, um, my brother DS3, D Free, Tay Tay, my brother G5 Gabe, um, my brother TD Sports Talk, you know what I'm saying? Coach Seafood, my brother Coach CJ, and all of y'all that come in here, man, everybody, man, that's been holding me down, you know what I'm saying? From the time I've been doing this, rather if it's Instagram, rather if it's been Facebook, thank y'all. You know, it's time for you guys to get your flowers. And I appreciate every single last one of y'all. But yeah, you know what I mean? And that's it, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just very simple, man. So now this fight ain't happening, right? For what I just saw. Now everybody's gonna go live and make up 100 excuses or reasons why it's not happening. But whoever said it was happening in the first place? Who said it was happening in the first place? Why? Because they put a date up? Was there ever a venue? Did you ever hear Crawford or Canelo come out and say anything? But anybody could put anything out. You're going to run with it. I don't believe half of the stuff I hear in boxing. I don't believe it unless it actually comes out the person's mouth. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. And I realized that when Irv Gotti died, I didn't want to believe it. I'm like, I was gonna wait till I heard it, then I was gonna put it out, and then I heard it. I was on Instagram, and even before then, I had heard it, and then I heard Timberland say, you know, rest in peace, Irv Gotti. That's okay, yeah. Tim also confirmed it too. The man really passed. We don't wait for people to confirm anything. The word of the day is confirmed. Wait for somebody to confirm something. Y'all don't do it. Y'all just got first thing y'all hear. Y'all take it and run with it. And then, oh, it's false news. Well, I don't know. I was only going by what they said. We can't, we live in the world, we can't go by what anybody say anymore. We just can't, oh, they said it. Nah, if it ain't coming from that person, it ain't valid. It ain't valid. We are so quick to push something out just so we can feel like we're the first ones that did it. When I put Shu versus Fulton, I'm not gonna say I was the first one to put it out, but that next day I went to Facebook and I put both of their pictures up. I don't know who else did it. It didn't matter to me. Because I said, yeah, this would be interesting. Because if we could sit here and talk Crawford and Canelo, something in there that really don't make sense to some people, right? We can't talk about two guys that's in the same weight class, but we could talk about two other guys that's nowhere near each other. Canelo, who probably walks around 185 and 90 pounds. Like, what are we talking about? Now, if Fulton and Shushu was to happen, First thing y'all say is, well, if they made that, why didn't they make Canelo and Crawford? A lot of y'all don't know shit. That's why they didn't make it. Because a lot of y'all don't know shit. You don't know nothing. Y'all just be running y'all up and watching boxing since the late 80s. Yo, BC, I'm serious. I'm not being funny. If they made Fulton and Currington like they made every other fight, well, why can't they get... Because y'all don't really know nothing, bro. You really don't. Shit. Y'all don't know shit. Y'all I mean, for some of y'all, was y'all really expecting this to happen? Yeah, we don't though. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't though. Study us always rushing. Let's just sit back and see what happens. We don't even do that. Just sit back and see what happened, bro. I'm not finna jump on my live and talk about why it didn't happen. I really don't give a shit, to be honest with you. Okay, so Clarence, you're telling me that if they made that fight, you wouldn't have watched it? Never said I wouldn't have watched it. Never said I wouldn't have watched it. But if I don't hear two fighters announcing it or going to the social medias about it, I'm not believing it. I believe in shit when they're gonna have a press conference about it. That's when I know it's real. That's when I know it's real. When Spence and Crawford fought, and when they were getting ready to, because if you remember the year before in 2022, they were telling us the fight is gonna happen November of 2022, a week before Thanksgiving. I think the date was like November 19th for 2022, and I said, why would they have a fight a week before Thanksgiving? Ain't no way in hell. And then I was like, okay, it's never gonna happen. They trying to play us. The months came, all right, they trying to play us, and then all of a sudden we hear July 30th, 2023. But even before that happened, we had the press conference at Palladium right here, Times Square. I looked and I said, oh, they really having it. I gotta put in my credentials for this, and damn, I'm hoping they answer me because this is a big fight. I would love to be a part of this. And it happened. When Charlo and Canelo happened, okay, I gotta see about that. Had the press conference, same place, the Palladium. Pulled up for that. So if I don't hear them really going on their social medias about it, or hear them saying it in interviews, we gotta stop taking shit and just running with it, man. Because at any minute, at any moment, these fighters can change their mind. At any moment, these fighters can change their mind. All the stories might have not been true. Just because you're talking about the fight and they finalizing it, they negotiating. That don't mean it's gonna happen. They trying to make it happen. Because if that paperwork don't look right, they ain't gotta agree to it. Y'all don't understand that. Y'all think fighters just come together and go, hey, yeah, let's, yeah. You gotta fight who? Yeah, all right, come on, let's make it happen. It's paperwork. There's lawyers involved. Shit don't look right? Oh man, nah, you gotta fix this. Y'all think fighters just come together and fight? This is why I be like, y'all don't be knowing nothing about paperwork. Y'all don't be knowing nothing. But y'all be wanna sit here on these damn 4 or 5 hours arguing with somebody. Debating. For what? For what? Ain't none of y'all getting that paper. Y'all gonna argue all goddamn day about who a A side, who a B side. For what? Because if you know what's really going on, you really ain't got to argue. But we want to prove a point. Man, hey, listen, I ain't got to prove nothing. If you don't know, that's your problem. Shame on you. But I ain't going out of my way to prove nothing to anybody. You say you're a boxing fan. You say you've been watching it 30 years. Then you should know a lot of this already. A lot of us have fighters we can call. A lot of us have coaches we can call. We have people that's deep into the game that when we need answers to all these questions that y'all be going back and forth about, we can call the people. That's why them type of conversations I don't have to be involved in. See, because people think that when you don't want to get back and forth into a debate, it's because you don't know nothing. Yeah, 9 times out of 10, somebody don't know nothing, or you don't have to go out your way to prove what you know to the next person. Because that's what I see a lot now. People are making people go out of their way to prove what it is that they know. I'm not doing none of that. Because there's a lot of things I do know that I've been asked personally to not speak about. So if a fighter or a coach asks me to not speak about something, I'm not going to go out of my way to speak about it to make you feel fucking comfortable. So you could take what I said and either act like you came up with it or try to take that and expose it and say, well, this is the reason why it ain't happening. Well, who told you that? Well, I can't say who told me that, but I'll tell you offline. Call me, dog. I'm going to tell you. Because, he know everything, man. He be around them. That's what y'all do. Run your mouth like a bunch of sissies. Not going to do that. Smash my like button, y'all. Not going to do that. Sometimes whatever information you got to keep it to yourself. Don't get caught up in these arguments where people will lower you into saying something. And they will do it. If you ever want to be in the right places, the right spaces, you want certain interviews, you want to rub elbows with, you want to be in those big rooms where the people that's in there matters, and some of the people in that room can change your life, why would you ruin all that bringing up things or arguing with people about shit that it doesn't do anything for you? When you really think about it, at the end of the day, it doesn't do anything for you. So why are you wasting your time? It's cool to be a part of certain topics. It's cool to be a part of certain topics. I'm not knocking you for that. But when you think about it, it's like, is it worth it? Yes, it's worth it. No, it ain't worth it. If it's worth it to you to have certain conversations and arguments about shit that really don't matter, then it shows me you really don't want anything. So in my mind, I'm looking at you as a clout chaser. You're not a content creator. You're a constant creator. And if you cool with being a constant creator, then you need to just, you and all the rest of the constant creators need to keep yourselves over there. Move out of our way and let the real people who really do this, and I'm not talking about people who are monetized. I don't care if you're monetized or not. You being monetized don't make you no realer than me. Your position, the position that you in, you just got it a little quicker than I did, and that's cool. But stay over there and let us do what we do. Don't make us all look like we all fools as if we don't know what we're doing. Because in 2025, my job is to get the best interviews that I can get, especially when it comes to amateur boxing. That's the number one thing. Rather if it's fighters, judges, referees, that's going to be my job. It's been my job, but this year I'm going hard. I'm going hard this year, and I'm not going to stop. No Duck Zones is exactly what the name is. We ain't ducking nothing. And if I got to duck something or not be around it, that means obviously it's no good for me. Because there's probably going to be some few things you're going to see me curve and go, because if I can't benefit from it, why am I going to it? Well, your joint is called No Duck Zone. Yes, it is. But if somebody starts shooting outside right now, do I go stand in the middle of the street and tell you, I don't give a damn if you shooting, I'm not ducking it? No, you idiot. No Duck Zone stands for you not ducking anything in life that you could benefit from. If you can't benefit from it, you don't need to be around it. So in case y'all come over here thinking you know what this means, no, y'all just look at the duck part. No, stupid, it's deeper than that. If you can benefit from it, then don't duck it. Certain topics need to be brought up, bring it up. You understand what I'm saying? That's what this is over here. For all you that think you know what this is over here, when you come to this channel, just know that this ain't your ordinary channel. I'm not an LDBC. Shouts to my brothers. You know what I'm saying? They know what it is already. I'm not down with nothing. 3 letters. 3 letters. Jeff Spark, what's up? 3 letters. NDZ. Y'all see that? I ain't giving y'all my middle finger, but you see this? I even got the No Duck Zone on my ring. It's a duck right here. 3 letters. NDZ. That's what I am. So before y'all come asking me any stupid ass questions, are you a gang member, or you this? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm just a man who loves doing what he does. And I enjoy life a little different from y'all, and I enjoy boxing a little different from y'all. We got people dying left and right. Left and right, left and right. Here it is. Study us trying to come up with a plan to come together to make something happen. We spend too much just... Y'all really be on here on y'all love and hip hop shit. I don't get it. I don't care nothing about none of that, man. Straight up. When you come over here, it's different, baby. And I'm going to continue to be different for the people who need to hear certain messages. I'm not getting caught up in none of that bullshit. 2025, No Duck Zone's taking over. Believe it or not. Taking over. I might not be taking over YouTube. No, I'm not doing that. Y'all can have that. But I'm taking over what I know how to do best. And that's me. Y'all enjoy your rest of your day. I love y'all. Be good. I wanted to come back today, but the weather's kind of crazy outside, so if I do come back, I wanted to be in the gym, but due to this weather, I don't think that's gonna happen. So if I do come back, it'll be on here. I love y'all. For all my travelers, man, get to where y'all going safe, man. Appreciate y'all for joining me, man. Once again, like, share, subscribe. You know what I mean? Smash that like button. You know what it is. It's the No Duck Zone podcast. Let's go.